Hey everyone, Yōkai here. Today I'm gonna watch the 10th episode of Slow Loop. And last episode we had a bit of drama in the household because we got a bit of a disagreement and resulted in some running away. But luckily we were able to get some perspective and come back and prove that we got what it takes to at least deserve an attempt at going on that trip. And they did go, and it went pretty well. So yeah, pretty positive all around. So let's jump into this episode and see how things go in this episode. So. 3, 2, 1, play. Bum, 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 bum. We're in class. We can't fish in here. Gotcha. Culture festival. How original. At least that's a bit more creative, yeah. That's setting the bar pretty high. You know. Okay, here we go. We might not be able to fish in the classroom, but we can talk about fishing in the classroom. So. Did this always have lyrics on screen before? I mean, it's not the sort of thing I pay much attention to either ways, but I almost want to go back to another episode after this and check. Because sometimes shows will do that, just partway through. People doing the localization just partway through add in the lyrics. I've seen it before. I'll do my best to. That's all we ask. I like it. So we get to see what they're doing. Right? Copycat. Can't say no to that. I don't see the problem. Just having like a kimono? Yeah. Okay, we got her. Can't back down now. I give her the most girly, frilly outfit possible. She just got a slit in there. I think I knew an escape room. Right, right. Oh, that is simple then. That pose. Yeah, exactly like that. But yes, I will admit this is the first time I've heard of Tenkara, so definitely most likely a Japanese thing only. Now that I've been educated, I can return to get the down low on the Tenkara. I mean, I've heard the term fly fishing back, a long time ago when I was a kid, but I think it was the form of a joke. Yeah, it's kind of more important. Actual dishes. I mean, food's a very wide category. The fish are more scared of you than you are of them. That's why you cook them. Let it go, man. We're not doing it. It's also extremely generic and overdone. Welcome to Minami Kana Festival. We get our preparation montage. Okay. See the menus coming along? That is pretty cool. I quite liked your pose there. You know who her biggest fan is. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that is a little. I'm not sure that's what's on her mind. heavy, heavy breathing intensifies. Again, again, disappoint Aiko like that. She wants to see you do it. I mean, it's up to you ultimately. Okay. I know, right? Yeah, that scene made it very clear how much he cares about Futaba. As if there's any doubt. My sister and I. Oh, I just, image training. Just imagine everyone in their underwear and you'll be fine. Or as potatoes. Or both. Hey, Hiyori! Hiyori Onage, I like how it's straight up what she has on there. Oh yeah, that's Man, that side of the ocean just looks so vast and blue. So, got pretty tuckered out, I see. Right. Gotcha. Definitely. We'll give you a discount. Probably. Well, yeah, it's she's a very specific field of fishing that she's into. Oh, look at all the circles. You know, when someone says rig, I think like gaming PC, but I'm glad I'm not tested on all this stuff because I couldn't possibly remember all that in one explanation. Yeah, can't forget that. There we go. Guess we'll see how well it goes. Still just so funny to see someone younger be in the teaching role. Yeah, definitely how I imagined it. Just sitting there with your rod, waiting quietly until that happens. Sasuga Futaba-chan. She's so adorable. I put an ice to kill it more efficiently. Get trying to think about that statement too much because that's uh, right. It's all good. Yeah, they get along pretty well. It's nice to see. Reality. You guys okay? I feel like I missed something. I'm not sure Hiyori's enthusiastic about that. Uh, They probably don't bite. Do your best. If I don't touch them, it's all good. I mean, just don't, like, cut through them. That's what I'd be worried about. Oh, it's still pretty. Just the way it wiggles, it's just, a good job. Kinda, but you can call it like a baby step towards it. You know, training wheels. I mean, it's a privilege to have Kohari laugh at you. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, we're doing our best on that front. They can see a fish on that line. That's definitely a fish. Yeah, today was fun. So cute. She seems mildly confused. But yeah, he already didn't know about this, so she didn't know how it, like, translated. But let's go. She didn't even start yet. Oh god, that was good. Okay. Oh, I think I saw the night music club there. Some kind of band. Oh, it's... oh, okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Uh, I guess that was the idea she had earlier. I love the goggles. It's a nice touch. Bloody lab coats. Way too big sleeves. Very mixed feelings watching all that. And yeah, Hyori looking good as expected. Yeah, how about that menu? Oh wow, be like a bonsai everything. Usagi. Hoji-chan. Koi's kitchen. General life advice: if you're not going to eat something right away, freeze it. Luckily, I ate before watching this, so I don't have to worry about being made hungry. It does look pretty good, though. So what do you think? All thanks to you, Hinori One-san. He still doesn't get it. Ah. I feel so bad for her. I would love to. Oh no. Oh no, I didn't think about that. Can't leave you alone with another woman. Koharu, are you okay? I can't imagine why. He just wanders to the hallway in that bloody, oversized lab coat and goggles, and such a different sort of character design when you add all that stuff to her. And that's, the note we had off on. Because that's just a horror movie thing, especially the way she was, kind of swerving as while she was walking down the hallway. You just add some horror music to it, and yeah, I could get kind of scared. Shua. 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 Fua. Shua. 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 I almost said Fua Fua, because of Fua Fua time from Kehon, but. Okay, that was the 10th episode of Slow Loop. And this episode we had a culture festival, right? So we naturally have the whole planning what we're gonna do section for it, which we started off with Koharu's class, and we had some the classic haunted house suggestion was brought up, but like it's just such a overdone option. It's like you can't help but roll your eyes when somebody says that. One guy suggested an escape room, which actually is a pretty cool idea. It's a shame we didn't really do that, I don't think. But did they actually say what they ended up doing? I know we kind of saw it, but Either way, we got kind of off subject because it brought up something called, what was it? It wasn't Takahata, was it? What was the word? Tenkara, that's what it was. Tenkara, which I never heard of. And I assumed it was a Japanese only thing if, they called it Tenkara. They didn't translate it to anything else because I guess there is no other word for it if it is a specifically Japanese thing. But, Koharu trying to be the fishing expert here, but, like, she doesn't really know about Tenkara. She doesn't know, apparently, how famous fly fishing is, right? So she just, like, runs over to Hiyori to get the information on all this stuff, and so she can bring it back to her class, right? But, like, at that point, people kind of moved on. They just wanted to get established what they're actually doing for the culture festival, right? And also we had Hiyori convinced to, where the, help out, because her restaurant experience, they wanted her to, like, bring that to the table, so, but she was a little bit hesitant because she didn't want to wear that kind of cute frilly outfit again, but in the end she agreed to it, so it's all good. And I did like how Koharu just kind of slid into the scene, but yeah, she did that, went back to her class. Yeah, somebody brought up parasites, like in the fish. That was apparently a big concern of hers. And that seemed to give Koharu an idea, which, we saw that later on, exactly what that entailed. But yeah, we actually got a decent amount of Aiko and Futaba interactions, which is great. I mean, we already had a decent idea of how Aiko felt about Futaba, right? But I feel like this episode they really, like, doubled down on it hard, made it, like, really clear exactly what the relationship is like, right? She's just, Aiko's a fun one, She gets all excited after Futaba mentions, going on stage, reading her thingy, right? And she just, like, rushing away, to go get her smartphone or whatever. And Aiko, she was literally already at the top of the stairs, but by the time she was, stopped, to come back down, when she realized that she was hesitant about doing it, and then she just does a 180 and says, "How dare you try to make her do this when she doesn't want to?" I don't know. All the Aiko stuff there I thought was really, really funny, really, really great. But another great thing about the episode was the actual one-on-one time we got between Hiyori and Futaba, which is great because we had their friendship kind of building through the course of the show as well. Remember when that started, right? With the whole, you're a girl and yet you're fishing, isn't that weird? That whole subplot, like, that kind of is what's got them down the friendship path, right? And now we've come this far. We're just going out fishing together, having a good time, and she doing her best to teach Hiyori all about the specific fishing method that she's trying to do here. And yeah, that was also kind of a big thing. Hiyori wanted to try different stuff, even the disgusting bug stuff, because that's just what she's trying to do. Right? She wants to challenge herself, learn more, and that kind of really, the message really stuck with Futaba, and she took it, she kind of, like, applied it to her situation of reading her thingy in front of everyone, right? Which, the funny thing here is that he already didn't know about that, so when Futaba gets all pumped up and inspired by her, and, she's just sitting there with question marks over her head, wondering what the heck that was all about. And then Futaba kind of doubles down on that later on, with Hiyori still not knowing exactly what the deal is. But maybe she'll never know. Maybe she'll never know. But see, I like how that whole thing was resolved. Hiyori, like, unintentionally helping, unaware that she helped. It's quite funny, but. Also, Aiko's reaction to it in the audience was probably the best part of the whole thing. What was it exactly that she said? Because, yeah, Futaba barely, introduced herself up on stage. and she's already clapping, saying bravo. I don't know why that got me. That was the funniest thing in the episode. Just 10 out of 10. But yeah, it's some kind of band on stage, which is great. We didn't really get to hear any of that music, which was quite sad, but I'm sure they were great. Okay, so we do get to see the sign for Koharu's class, because I think I missed that, because I was still recovering from the previous scene. Living creatures you should never search for. So, yeah. So, is that even that's like a description, But, like, yeah, that's definitely original. Like, I don't think there's a... Yeah, I don't know. So, I guess it's just an exhibit of things. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Well, there's not really a name for that, honestly. But they walk in, they see stuff, right? Like, some wiggly thingy. We see, like, a snail, I guess. The big old shell. Yeah, I don't even know what some of these things are, really. They look gross. And then we had a head with a couple of, I don't know what those are either. But, like, but yeah, I guess just parasite, some kind of parasite that she, like, made models of out of clay. Which is why she had the big hunk of clay on her desk earlier in the episode. And then she comes out in this full-on, crazy Moe researcher scientist girl with the bloody, oversized sleeves, lab coat, and goggles. Like, that looks like a character design you might see in, like, a visual novel or something. The crazy scientist Moe girl that, like, makes inventions for the protagonist or something. Like, she kind of nailed that sort of look to her, if I had to put it in words. But, yeah, that was her idea. This exhibit. And I don't think people liked it because she complained later in the episode about nobody really coming. Which, I appreciate the creativity. I just don't know if that really had much widespread appeal. And it clearly didn't. It is quite sad. But on the flip side, Hiyori's one's doing quite well. Her cafe that's really nailed that Japanese aesthetic, the bonsai and stuff. And the food seemed to be great too. Koi's kitchen is, where you get the good food. But... yeah, no real problems on that front. Everything went fine. Just poor Koharu, her end didn't go as well. But also we got some jealousy from Aiko. I guess she probably didn't know about the one-on-one fishing trip those two went on together, and definitely does not want any more of that without her. So that was great. So, and yeah, like I said, we ended off with Koharu going over, very upset that her amazing idea exhibit didn't go very well. Which I do feel bad for her because she did her best. She tried to apply creativity. It's just not something anyone likes. That's the downside. Not everything that is creative that you can come up with that you're passionate about has people that will care about it, sadly, or won't be put off by it. Which is one of the sad realities, right? Kind of like artists that want to make a living doing arts. They have to draw what people want if they want to make money, rather than drawing what they want, unless what they want just happens to have widespread appeal, which sometimes it does. A lot of time it doesn't. So it kind of reminds me of that a little bit. But very, very sad is the overall point. So yeah, I quite like the episode. A lot of hilarious stuff, a lot of silly stuff, a lot of great stuff. So we're getting pretty close to the end though. We're like in double-digit episode numbers, so yeah, pretty close to that end, which is quite sad. But as always, I just kind of have to hope next season has some good stuff too to help fill the void. But yeah, that was episode 10. I hope you enjoyed it, my reaction to it rather, and hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.